Hello, my name is Rihanna Binkley. My pronouns are she, her. My role with with One Treasure Island is the Community Projects Coordinator, and I am the Program Project Manager for this oral history project. And then if Abdo would like to introduce himself.
Hello, my name is Abdo Nasser, and I own the Island Cove Market at 800 Avenue H, Treasure Island, San Francisco 94130.
Great. Today is Friday, March 11th at about 2:05 p.m. And we are recording for Treasured Stories, the oral histories of Treasure Island from 1997 to present. So we are going to go ahead and get started. And Abdo, why don't we just start at the beginning and tell me about the first time that you visited Treasure Island. When was it?
I started visiting the island. I was listening to Channel 2 News, and then I heard that the Navy was leaving the island and was going to become civilians. And I believe I came in year 2000, the first time I came to the island. And then I kept coming back and forth, and a miracle happens back in 2004. I came with my family. It was a hot day, summer day, and I was looking for a place to buy snacks and beverages. And there was none at the time. I was told there was none at the time. So when I went back home, and I came back the second week, I believe, and I went to the leasing office and asked them if there's a space available to open a convenience market. At the time, they told me there was nothing, and I kept going back and forth all the way up to, I believe that was 2008. The Development Authority, they had hired a new deputy, Rich Rivetti, and I talked to him. He said, yes, there's a place available for you. And we moved on, and I leased a building that was in the middle of the road. It was building, I believe, 42, building 42. It's been demolished right now. It's a place where the ferry terminal took place. It was like in the middle of the road. So he gave me that space, and I was there for a few years. And I saw there was a demand for a bigger place. I talked to him again about it, and he told me that he was gonna make one available for me. So he did a few years later. That was back in 2011. He offered me another location that was building 150 4th Street, building 449. So I fixed that building, and we opened it up. We stayed there for, I believe it was like almost 4 years. And I was told that the developer wants to use that area for to be developed. I had to relocate to another location. So Mr. Rivetti, he offered me another location, which is where I'm at now, the 800 Avenue H, building 201. And we moved over here, and we fixed this place up, of course, and we moved in, and that's where we're at until present time.
Okay. And so 2011 was when you moved into the bigger space. And then when did you move into Avenue H?
Avenue H, I moved in back in September 2016.
Oh, 2016. Okay, great. So tell me a little bit about what it was like initially opening the market on the island, and what kind of response you saw from the community.
It was exciting because there was a need in the community. They was always asking for a place where they can access fresh food, such as meat, produce, and vegetables, and dairy products. And I was able to offer those products here in the island, and everybody was happy. Even when I look at the reviews, there was some comments made about that, the availability of the fresh food in the island. That was exciting.
So you felt like it was a warm welcome?
It was, yes, it was.
Tell me a little bit more about the community. Did you feel like it was, did you feel, well, you obviously felt welcome because you were providing something that everyone needed, but did you have any connections right away? What were some of the things you first noticed?
I'm not sure what you mean by connections right away.
Just kind of, because I know that everyone on the island is very, everyone comes to the market. Like it's a very central place. It's almost like a meeting place. It's a hub. Um, and I know that, everyone coming there, you kind of create connections with people. Can you tell me a little bit about those connections?
Yes, there was. I mean, it is a collective effort, and the development did their part, which is, they was helping us to facilitate what needs to be done, and they was helping us throughout the process as well. But as far as the customers, it's always a good feeling to see them, when they find what they want, and they you see the expression in their face that, for the convenience, they always say thank you for being here, and that kind of stuff. And it's inspiring to see that.
Mhm. Um, so I know that you have worked with the Island Partners and donated food in lots of different settings. What inspired you to do that? Oh, Abdo, I think you are muted again. Let me just unmute you. Sorry about that. Don't know how that happened. You are still on mute and it's not letting me take it off. Is there a way you could take it off?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. There you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, working with the organization of, or actually watching the One Treasure Island, how they help people, transform from, one state to another. It's very inspiring, and that kind of like, it's really inspired me as well to, I have no choice but to come aboard and try to do my part as well.
Mm-hmm. That's great. Tell me a little bit about what it's like working with your family on the island.
Well, everything comes with its own challenges. The challenge I had is that I was not able to spend time with my family to this day. When I come to the island, I have to leave home early, and I can't go home until like uh, some days 10 p.m. And due to the traffic, I cannot cross the bridge, go back and forth. It will take hours to do that. So my breaks, I always take my breaks here and then go back and do what I have to do to keep the store running. Those are the challenges I have, but I think it's worth it.
Well, your son works with you at the market, correct?
Yes, I got two of my sons working here with me, but
Yeah.
I have to be here most of the time.
Right.
They clock in and clock out. I don't.
How is it working with them?
It's good, but it's not. It's only for a certain time, and then they go to school, and one of them wants to open his own business. So,
Right.
but it's still okay.
Good, good. What are there certain people in the community that you look forward to seeing every day?
I love seeing everybody there. It's all great people in this island,
Mm-hmm.
and I enjoy serving them.
Have you noticed? I don't know. I feel like there's a sense of community on the island that is rare. It kind of feels like a small town. Is that something you've noticed? And can you tell me a bit about your experience with it?
It is a small town. I mean, we know most people, I know them by names. They also know me by my first name. So we go like by first name basis. And we have that connection, that personal connection. When somebody gets sick or when somebody, have some issues, we always share those feelings together.
Mm-hmm. What changes have you noticed on the island since you've been there?
The changes has been dramatic. I mean, the development have changed a whole lot of stuff. A lot of structures was taken down, and a lot of trees, of course, and pretty much the whole landscape have changed.
Have you noticed, well, yes, that's true. What do you kind of hope for in the future with the development?
Well, we just gonna hope. I'm hoping that it will be a diverse community for everyone to be able to come to the island and enjoy the view and the residency as well of the island, because I believe it's going to be a great place to live.
Mhm. What do you want your legacy on the island to be?
My legacy. Well, I'm just hoping that everybody is satisfied with my service, and if there's anything that I can do better, I would love to for folks to let me know so I can do better. As you know, we humans, we subject to error. We don't know until someone tell us what we do right and what we do wrong.
Mhm. Yeah, fair enough. Um, is there anything that you would like to talk about?
Well, I don't know. There's a lot of things I want to talk about, but it's just not popping in my mind right now.
Okay. Well, I really appreciate you. We are happy to have you on board for the project. Thank you so much for sharing your experience on the island and honestly bringing accessible food to the island as well. It's a pretty big deal. I remember the island before the market and before you, so I know that it's been a game changer for the community. So thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and stop recording and then we can chat for a bit.